Hello and welcome to the new Fringe podcast. Today, or tonight even, this is the third guest of the second day of recording. We won't be recording like this every week. Nobody can do 4 back-to-back days. We're just doing this to start the platform. But today we've got another David, so this is this is a very David themed day. But this David is very, very close to me in the terms that we worked on many of my own projects together. We met when I was casting my first feature film in the Doncaster area, and he was willing to help me portray this character, which I had difficulty casting. We met in a cafe and we had a very, 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 very good conversation on life. He's sort of one of those people who doesn't really make many public appearances, and he doesn't really want to be in the public, but he's got such great energy. You just want to be around him. And I remember that conversation we had in the cafe very, very fondly. And then later, when I was casting my second film during COVID, he reached out to me again asking to be in the film, and I told him you shouldn't have done that, you should have just messaged me. But this is the sort of guy he is, a very professional guy. So we're going to have a great chat today. This is going to be the last guest of the day, so you can see how drunk I am. We're going to talk about the punk scene, we're going to talk about the limelight, and we're going to talk about where my generation, I is anybody who's 24 and younger and older, where's it going for us? It's difficult for us out there. So we're going to have a nice chat on that and talk about will the area, i.e. Doncaster, change its way in an artistic way? Will we see a new generation? Enjoy.
Might not want me back.
No, we will. No, it takes you by surprise.
I was surprised if I'm calm toward in 10 minutes, put it that way.
But, don't worry about the mic. The closer the better. But
Just hear all right, yeah.
Yeah. How much of this would you like? A bit.
I'm driving light, but I can.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. Oh, is it mine? This one, yeah.
Or is that too much of a pour for Pepsi?
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to sober up.
No, don't.
Don't. I've got to be up at 9:30 tomorrow.
I've got to be up at 8 o'clock
No,
tomorrow.
not even
working.
Not even 9:30.
Well, I'm going for a drink when I get home now. Once I've started.
How did your daughter's birthday go?
Awesome, brilliant time.
Did you get smashed?
Yeah.
You still go out around town?
What, since
COVID?
Lockdown?
Yeah.
No, I've been out once. I went to Leeds.
You're obsessed with Leeds.
I love Leeds. I do. I love it. But town, no. Plus, right, I hated it in Leeds.
In what?
Some Pepsi.
Yeah. In what sort of way?
Because I was cold all day. I hate sitting outside all day because you can't go in, can you?
All right, pouring it. Just keep it off the table, just for copyright.
What, you've got to keep it on the table?
We'll get it off the table.
Do you have any more, or is that it?
Yeah, got some more.
Oh, nice one. I'm going to say it's a bit strong.
You got some more now?
Yeah, please. Cheers. Yeah, he worked crap in.
We should do a chink.
The pub were good. Because my friends have got it.
Cheers.
Cheers. But no, I was cold all. No, I hate being cold. I'm cold at work all day. So I don't like
The new system doesn't work, does it?
what
Like,
pubs?
yeah, you're supposed to go out. There's like fire. There's like the one down there. There's like, yeah, within the cast is like fire,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it does-
yeah, I know where cask is.
but it doesn't keep you warm.
No,
It,
no, I have to be inside me.
it doesn't work, does it?
No, not at all. So no, I'm going to wait, I think, till June 21st.
Until you fully got out.
Definitely.
When did the pubs reopen? Does anybody know?
Well, 17th of May, don't they? They open. And you can go inside, but it's still table service.
But when you go out,
But I still don't want to do table service.
do you do like the full day where you get something to eat and then
No.
you go out? Just go straight out.
I go out late. I go about 9ish normally.
Yeah.
I don't like doing day sessions. I'm asleep when I get in about 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's not good.
It's like our generation, isn't it? Who are like they're obsessed with going to like a pre-party, and then
Yeah.
they go into town
Well,
after.
yeah, we have a few drinks at home first.
Heavy drinks or like.
Nah, just a couple, just get in the mood. And then, I like going to town and then, but no, I don't like going out late. Early, sorry. I'd rather go out later.
What's your spot in town?
vintage it was,
Yeah.
but not anymore. You're doing the same thing all the time. I need to find somewhere new.
Fair enough.
There's a wool market, and it just opened up.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try that.
What is
But I
like?
think they close early.
Was actually like bars now at the. Because
Yeah, there's bars and
you can
pubs
get
and that.
you can get something to eat, can't you?
Yeah,
At the-
there's bars as well though inside, so you can drink in there as well.
Fair play. So
So
you
I'm gonna do that.
so you're changing where you're going. Like,
Well, we're gonna go different places. I'm not gonna go into Donny much. I don't think.
it-
Oh, it's about Donny.
no, it doesn't have to be like Doncaster.
Yeah,
But-
no, we're just gonna try. I mean, like we love Manchester, Leeds, so we're just gonna do that.
But you'd never move out there.
No, because my kids are here,
You like settled here.
so no, I know my friends are here.
And your garage is here, isn't it?
That won't bother me.
You could
I
leave.
sold that. Oh god, yeah, quite easily. Yeah, I could do something else.
When did you open that?
Well, my dad started in '61. Then,
Was that here?
In
And
Thorn.
then yeah.
if you know where Thorn is,
Yeah.
started there, and he closed down in '87, and then he opened this one where we are now in '91. So it's 30 years in November.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I've been there 25 years, I think. So yeah, I've done it for long enough. It's time for a change soon.
Do you think you'll get out soon? Or
Definitely before I'm 55.
do you own the whole thing so you can just sell
Oh
it?
god, yeah,
you-
I'll never do it again.
So you can just sell it on.
Sell
And
it.
that's fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, my kids have no interest in taking it over. So yeah, I just sell it.
Are you cool with that now? The kids got no interest, or
Yeah, I don't want them to do it.
you're happy for them to move on?
Oh,
Your,
God, yeah, they can do their own thing.
your daughter works for you.
Mm.
Yeah, in the office.
But it's only because it's mine.
Yeah.
And I don't need to do that if
It's just
I didn't own it.
yeah. No, when I used to work in restaurants, my family owned a restaurant,
Right.
and I would work.
What in Donny?
No, this was Gainsborough,
Oh, right, yeah.
but like
yeah, okay,
the back end of Glenforth, I think Glenforth,
Right.
Glentworth, one of the two.
Right.
I was working in the restaurant, and that was why it was just convenient because my
Yeah,
family
that's
owned
like-
it, so
that's what Alex does it.
I could get away with murder.
Right.
Like I could get up to all sorts of stuff,
Mm.
but you wouldn't advise anybody to
She
go
can
into.
as well. I don't think she's been on time in the 2 years she's worked for me. Don't bother me.
That's fair play. Your obsession with Leeds.
Well, the football club or the city?
Well, it's both, isn't it?
Both.
Because
Starts off with the football club. We're about 13.
yeah,
So about, when did I first go? Well, me and my mates were about 1985, I think, when I first went.
but going further back, because you're in London, aren't you?
No,
You-
I was in London when I was 17.
That's when he's working in the record shop.
That's right,
Yeah.
But no, God, we used to jump on the train, going to Leeds and that. Oh, got it race. Loved it. Nothing like it is today. You just bought tickets there, straight through into the ground, and
It's so expensive now, isn't it? Like for
so expensive. It's just crap. You've got to pre-order. Oh, yeah, it's nothing like it used to be. It's taken all the fun away.
what was the system like? You could just pay and just
pay
go.
on turnstile and go in, and it was all standing then. You see,
Yeah,
so there were thousands.
it's like
was great fun.
when I was growing up, it was like 22 quid for a ticket.
Well, now they're in the Premiership again. You can pay up to about 40 quid
You
for a ticket.
won't do that.
Nah, no, it's not the same as what it used to be. I mean, last time I went to a game were about a year ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, just before the lockdown actually. And with parking and all stuff like that, it costs a fortune. So, nah, I'm not really bothered anymore. Plus, they're always on telly now, so.
Yeah, I remember when we was shooting that film, and he was just dying to get back, just to
God,
shoot the
yeah,
thing.
They're all, weren't they?
it's,
They're all telly.
it's that
Is
level.
that after we did the boat?
Yeah, we shot on the boat,
By the way,
and then
right, I'm never going on a boat again. I hate boats.
what? Just
They
like
were
the
awful.
being in the water, or just like the
How
being
can people live on that? Beyond me.
being a cramped space.
No, just moving and it with water all over and smell.
No, we came in, didn't we? And there was like leaking, like water
It's
leaking through
disgusting,
the window.
Not in a million years will I ever go on one of
Do you
those.
think you could do it if you were younger now?
No,
Or,
no, I hate boats.
so you won't understand why I was doing it at all, or
What? Living?
yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe you're living on that.
No, but
I like.
Yeah, but I'm living. It's half and half. So I'm doing 3 days on the
Right.
boat and then 3 days
It's
here.
not for me.
But we're sort of screwed out the house and
Oh,
thing.
I get that. Because my son's trying to get a mortgage and, well, he's thinking about getting a house and that.
But for me, I wouldn't be able to get like locked into like I wouldn't be able to do like a permanent job for enough to cover like a full mortgage for like the full time.
Right.
So I don't even think I would get offered to be able
No.
to.
So yeah, that's the best thing you can do.
Yeah,
and,
because the idea is once we get the boat and which can actually afford it, would like sell it, and then that's
we
enough
want
cash.
it now then because you were buying it
We're,
off
we're
them
back.
people, weren't
Yeah,
you?
we're renting to buy.
What's that line doing?
That's the flickering. It can give it like a nice doomsday feel.
God, I thought I was drinking too much.
But yeah, we're like renting to buy, and then once we've got it, we're going to try and sell it, and that could be the good start of a mortgage.
Right.
And hopefully by then we might have something more stable. But obviously,
It's just hard doing it these days. It was different when I was younger.
How-
I mean, me and my, like kids one, we didn't have any of that 10% deposit or 5% or all like that. And we bought a brand new house in 1993, and it was 42 grand
damn,
for a brand spanking new house.
damn, is that here?
Edenthorpe.
Edenthorpe.
Mm.
Oh, so you like moved over here? Is that where you originally?
Hatfield
Live.
I'm from.
All right.
And Edenthorpe is 2 villages on going towards town. Do you know where
Yeah.
the Tesco is? Do you know where
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is?
Like
Well, those
the
houses just behind, that's where we used to live. And then
So-
I moved back to Hatfield when we...
That-
so,
that's crazy.
mm.
Like me and Peter were talking about this. There's no way we can like afford like a decent mortgage to
Yeah,
get out.
I mean, we're both working, and we didn't have kids, and we got a mortgage just like that. Dead easy.
Yeah, we were saying
No
that
one's
like,
done.
our generation is certainly like going to be living in apartments.
Oh, of course you are, just
in
renting
cities.
until you get money left to you in a will or something. Yeah, it's true, though, it's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
My brother might be like one of the last. He is 30 or 29, 30. He's like one of the few generations that I know. Like, he's old enough where he's managed to get a house. He's starting a family. He's doing all that. I can't imagine that now. Not like I want to,
No.
but like
No,
the options.
But I mean, yeah, because my kids are 22 and 21 now, and yeah, they could never have kids and a mortgage and...
No, but that's the thing. But I generally would like that.
Mm,
But how do I approach that?
no idea.
That's
It's
the
so
thing.
hard. You see, once I was on the mortgage ladder, once you're on the mortgage ladder, it's dead easy then just to go up.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you don't have to put any deposits down and all that crap, so
yeah.
it's hard.
It kind of sucks for our generation, doesn't it? I mean, we got,
Just now, yeah, it's crazy.
and especially with the COVID thing as well. The debt
It's
what
set
we're in.
everything back as well, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's put me out for like. How have you actually dealt? Have you been alright with COVID?
Yeah,
Have you?
fine.
That hasn't touched you.
No, I had my first job. You'll be in the age bracket. I don't know when the second one is like, but yeah, I've had my first one. But no, it's not really. I mean, it's not affecting my business. The only thing that's affected is concerts, gigs, and which I love going to gigs, and obviously I'm being 20.
Like here or further out.
Oh, anyway, London, Manchester, I'll go anywhere for a gig.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's
it's all stopped that now, obviously.
yeah. That's the weirdest thing because you've when the lockdown first happened, I was like, all right, I'll be okay. And I was, but then you can't go to the cinema, you can't go to a cafe to meet your mate, you can't go
No.
to the pub.
Well, look alike, all my mates are just round my village anyway. So,
Inside parties.
well, yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't big, it wasn't breaking any laws or out, but, well, yeah, possibly was.
No, but
Thinking about it, but, yeah,
no, but
I
everyone's
didn't take piss really, I didn't do all bad.
everyone was doing it there, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Like, I don't see how you could not avoid it.
yeah, really was just, being with my girlfriend, just having drinks at home, and you kind of get used to that as well, which is weird.
Yeah.
But now I'm looking forward to things going back to normal.
Do you think they will now?
Excuse me, God, I'm going to burp all the way through this. Yeah, I do. He's got to. You can't stay like this.
Or some people have
That's
completely
what's
like
normal.
written it off and completely forgotten about it, and then some other people are still
Why would we do that?
still pretty like obsessed that it's still happening.
I hate talking about it. I have no interest in it.
Yeah.
Zero.
Move on.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
And that's all people got to talk about.
Well, it's all the news at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's everything.
Yeah, that's all it is, isn't it?
All right.
So now I'm just looking forward to going to a gig. To be fair, I've got a couple booked this year.
Who are you going to see?
New Order.
Yeah.
What's I got? A group called Reclaim Vienna, Manchester band. Going to see them. I've got Jerry Cinnamon. I've got Stiff Little Fingers, old punk band. I don't know if you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But I think that's been put back to 2022 now.
What, next year?
I think so. I'm sure
That's
it has.
crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got a few booked here and there. Oh, I've got the Leeds Fest as well.
Is that the 4-day thing?
Yeah, but I'm just going on one day. I've just watched Liam Gallagher. I've not seen him yet. I've seen Oasis a few times,
Yeah.
but I've not seen him like on his own. So I can't remember if it's the Friday or the Saturday or something. I'm not sure.
I bet you've been to some right gigs. Because
I've been to a million. Yeah, I can remember right back in the '90s, early '90s. You know, when all the Britpop stuff was going out.
yeah.
Well, I saw bands before they become famous and that. I can remember one of the best gigs I went to was Suede.
Yeah.
Because I love Suede, and I saw them in Sheffield in about end of '92, something like that. Oh God, it was amazing. But we just got gigs all over.
What's the difference between like a gig then and a gig now? Like what? Because everybody talks about everybody talks about old gigs. It just sounds so much better.
They were
So,
better.
like,
I don't know why. Probably just a nostalgic thing.
do you think the bands were better?
Oh, the bands were 100% better.
Well,
But everyone thinks that of their own generation.
It feels like more of a business thing. Not like it wasn't a business then, but like more of like a. Alright,
For the
everyone
fans.
gets for tickets for 200 quid or
There was none of that, you see.
Yeah, exactly. You just
Yeah.
go to a gig.
And you went to a record shop to buy gig tickets as well.
Mm.
So
So it all
that's
fed
how you
into
got
the
them.
industry in
Oh,
a
God,
healthy,
yeah.
good way, not
And
like
now you get them on the internet and you get people selling for double price, and it's taken all the fun out of it for me. And some gigs as well, like, because you could just pay on door.
What, like you just arrive and you can just...
Yeah, just pay on door and that. Loads of gigs. Because we saw loads of little bands and that all over Sheffield. And
Do you think it's weird how like the old generation, like they were, they preach all this like free positivity and like you can just go see any other band, and then like now as they've got older, I'm not saying this is you, but they're sort of making it harder on us.
oh,
If you know what I mean?
definitely.
Because like the
Because, they're all obsessed by money, I think.
yeah what
No.
what's
I mean, I'm sure they were then, as you said. I'm sure, because it was a business.
Mm.
But whether because you're younger and you don't really think of stuff like that. I mean, now I can see it because I'm
Yeah.
older,
yeah.
so I don't know. But I just enjoy it. But it's just not the same getting tickets 7 months before.
Is the atmosphere different? Is it like a different?
I don't know. I'm drunk and
It doesn't matter. There's too many.
No, yeah, I'm loving it. So.
also, but like just like streamlined it and sort of organised. Not like it wasn't organised before, but you know what I mean. Sort of like
Totally, yeah,
Really?
yeah. I've always thought that.
streamlined it down, sort of made it clear of like
It's like you buy tickets 6 months before you go to a gig, a few drinks, go home.
yeah.
And back then, when we were going out, we were in town. Oh, there's a gig on, and we just jumped on a train and went.
Yeah.
It
Very
was just
casual. It was just it sounds more casual.
Oh yeah, and there was loads of gigs then. There isn't as many now, I don't think.
Yeah.
Unless it's just it's just a different setup.
Well,
Completely.
also like I feel like there might be just as many gigs, but I feel like you don't hear them because like the big gigs get all the all the
They do.
money put into them.
They do.
You hear about all those kind of things. All the little guys sort of get pushed to the side. And
Yeah,
there might be some stuff going on right now we just don't know about.
yeah. Plus, like all the bands as well, which I still go and see. All the people are still my age roughly.
Yeah.
Cause
What do you mean the musicians are your age or like the people that go?
No, the people.
Yeah.
Stuff like Madness.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's all the two-tone stuff. That's what I love. So all the people went to see them in the 80s. Yeah, when we were all teenagers, and there's still a lot of old
And
ones
they're still
now.
going. They're
Oh,
still,
good, yeah.
yeah. Madness is still going, aren't they?
Oh,
They've
God,
got like
yeah,
a million tributes now.
I
haven't they?
see them every year. I love them. Brilliant stuff.
What like? Because me and Peter can't picture. Like, what was the scene like here?
In Donny?
Yeah, in Doncaster.
Nothing.
There's nothing before we
Nothing.
came.
Well, back in the 80s there was nothing.
So when
When I
did
was younger,
when-
I Sheffield and Leeds and that.
when did the clubs actually open? Is it like was that 90s or
Which club?
any of them down Silver Street? Or
Oh, but no, yeah, the one down Silver Street was called Electric Avenue
yeah.
when I was a teenager. But obviously they played all like 80s stuff. I love 80s,
Yeah.
and it was great. But back then, right, you had to wear like a shirt and tie to get in the clubs.
What I'm like.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you wore big boots and that, which I did then, like you didn't. Yeah.
You couldn't get in.
No.
Well, I think you got to wear shoes now to get into like certain clubs, haven't you? Like,
I don't know. I don't go to them clubs.
no,
You hear like they won't let you in if they've got like trainers or something for some reason.
I don't get that now.
trains are a big no-no. I think in some of them.
Which like why
Do you get the trainer thing? I don't understand that.
Well, to be honest, I don't go in them pubs where all your ones are anyway.
No.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That time I've gone to meet Alex and that, and their mates and that, and I just think, God, not in a million years.
Not for you.
No, I'm too old for that shit.
But
And also the one down Duke Street as well. Do you know where just
Yeah.
the buses? There used to be a big nightclub there called Seventh Heaven. I don't know if you ever.
no.
I think it was called Charisma after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well back in
'Cause
the
it-
80s it
I
was.
think they're trying to
Seventh
make.
Heaven.
I
It's
think
above Co-op.
they're trying to make like a documentary on the club scene in
Right.
Doncaster. It's like I think it's the 90s. The
yeah,
aim
nice
that.
when all rave stuff come out.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
that a pass for you.
Oh, God, yeah, it wasn't like it was in London. Because
Yeah.
like when I was in London, it just started.
How long was you in London for?
A year. But it was the best year.
This is why I'm so jealous because
I say a year, just short of 2 years. But I went in '88, and when it all started, all dance music,
yeah.
and I went through to 1990. So yeah, it was
Do
amazing.
you think things are dried up now? Do you think it's not the, or do you think it's different? Or do you,
I think it's different seeing what my kids do
yeah.
compared to what me and my me and my mates did.
In what?
The music is horrendous to begin with.
You mean like
There's all
the
rap in it and
like the club music and the rap and
yeah, I don't know. You see, now you've got all the knives, haven't you, and the violent, there was none of that when I were.
what's
A
it?
couple of punch-ups like and that,
Yeah.
and that were it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because that's what you hear. You hear like a fight would happen, but it would just be a fight, and you sort it out between yourselves,
Exactly.
and then that,
Yeah,
There's 20 on the end.
and now it's like
you get
knives
stabbed.
and
Yeah.
guns.
Yeah, it sounded so much like in a funny, sort of weird way. It sounds like a lot more like two gentlemen fighting. They're like brush each other off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're overdone with.
Yeah.
You moved on.
Whereas now, like you get scarred for life or something.
Yeah,
Like, you don't let it go.
yeah, it's completely different now.
But I'm jealous you got to work in like a record shop. I think I think
That
that
was my best thing I ever did. That's all I wanted to do from being about 10 or 11.
this is in London,
I
isn't it?
ended up, I started in Donny,
Yeah.
a shop called Fox's Records,
Whereabouts was that located?
Fringe Gate.
Yeah.
Well, the Arndale it was then.
Yeah. We saw all pictures of the Arndale, and it looks better in
Right, do you
many
know
ways.
where H&B used to be?
On the top floor of like
Yeah. Well, just before that, on the corner, is it like a coffee shop now?
Mm.
Well, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the record shop I worked in.
Like the whole floor just dedicated to records, sort of.
It was a small shop actually, but yeah, just
Yeah.
records and. Well, yeah, we didn't really have CDs then.
Just
There were a few like, but no one ever bought CDs. They were like tapes and. I was 16. I just left school.
yeah. I sort of
They
missed.
were
I sort of missed the cassettes you put in the car. I wish I was part of that generation. There's something about cassettes that look so nice.
Yeah. It didn't matter, but it's still vinyl for me, even now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
so
don't buy CDs.
if like a new album come out, you try and get it on vinyl before you got it on
Yeah,
like CD.
always.
So you got like the proper player.
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had
What-
one since I think I was 10 when I got my first one. It was the best present I ever had.
What was the first like pin drop? 'Cause like like the train spotting thing, when the
I've
first
seen that film.
in train
Everyone
spotting,
bangs on about it, but I've never seen it.
it's like the first song you ever listen to, and it just keeps in your head, like when you drop the needle.
I think
Have you got that?
my first music thing was Madness. It must have been, because that's what I was always into and always have been since. I must have been about 9 or 10 on Top of Pops, because that was the biggest show obviously then.
Yeah.
Everybody watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Madness. Bad Man is all two specials and all. That's what I first loved. And then weirdly enough, the first album I ever bought, about 10 I think, and it was Soft Cell. First album.
Yeah.
With Tainted Love on.
Yeah.
It was that one.
Tainted Love's a classic.
Oh, it's a classic. Yeah, the album was great.
Do they still sound the same to you when you like listen to them now?
Oh,
Like,
God, still, yeah, it still brings back all memories. It still sounds exactly the same as when I first heard them.
yeah, because I listened to a song I listened to when I was like 17. So when I first listened to Stones, would be about 17, and then when I re-listen to them now, they still sound the same.
Yeah,
Like, it's still the same.
yeah, they do to me. Like I'm talking about 40 years ago,
Yeah.
and it's still, still the same. I still love it, even now.
So when you was in Doncaster in the record shop, did you go to London straight away?
No, I worked there for about. How long did I work there for? I can't remember. Less than a year, and then I went to London.
Yeah.
And I worked for Our Price. Do you remember Our Price?
Yeah.
Records? Yeah. I got a job there.
I don't remember them, but I know
Right.
of
So
them.
a
Yeah.
couple of years. I got a family down there. That's why I went.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was only like 16 when I went.
What, to London?
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
came back when I was 18. And then I got a job in Andy's Records. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
French
Yeah.
Gate,
Yeah.
on the outside. And I worked there for 8 years. Something like that. 8 to 10 years.
Like, so you're serving people records, yeah. Do you think that like it's all gone now? Do you think like our generation don't care about music?
100%, because you can download something now, right?
Yeah.
and you don't like a song, boom, it's gone. You can just
Well,
delete
well,
it.
me and
So
Peter.
we had to go into town on like a Saturday without, like pocket money, and actually buy an album, and and you had to love it because it cost you a lot of money. Now it's all.
But
I
so
don't like that. Gone.
So when you go, are you like, you don't know what you're gonna get, sort of thing, or are you going?
Oh, I know exactly what I wear.
You go in.
Oh yeah. Top of Pops on Thursday night, into town on Saturday. When you were younger, that's what we all did.
But are you able to like sell? When you're like selling records, you have to like put on like an act to say, okay, yeah, you can have this and you can sell this.
What, when I was working in the shops, you mean?
Yeah. Or did
when
you,
people came in?
yeah, can you like recommend like what you like to them?
I used to do that, yeah, of course, yeah. And obviously they could tell what I was into because there weren't many Skinners.
Because me and Peter could not get away with that. We tried to apply for HMV,
right.
and we think we overdid it because I was like selling myself
They're
out.
one of zombies who just like work.
Yeah, because
I wasn't like that back in the day.
Because I like applied to make sure I could like sell. I sort of said to them, all right, I know a lot about film, so I'll be able to like recommend films to people. And then I got that they wasn't very happy.
Yeah, I don't really want. Yeah, I don't think they want that. They just want someone who can sell chart music and know about all chart.
Yeah, because it's a shame because we were like, imagine working. Because I'm not saying it would have been amazing. It's still a job. But like, imagine working in HMV for us back when we were in college. It was like that'd be fucking awesome because we'd just be, in a place where we know the product.
Yeah.
Because it's all film, all music, all that kind of stuff. And if anyone actually came up and asked questions or someone got lost, we'd actually be able to have a conversation.
That's exactly the same as me. That's why I was good at my job because I knew everything in that shop.
Like every record.
Oh, I knew enough. Yeah, I knew everything, especially back in the 80s and 90s. I mean, I wouldn't now like the old chart music. I don't listen to it now. But back then, yeah, I knew everything, and that's why I was good at my job, and I loved it. Every day, I loved going in.
But so, cause you've been in a music video, haven't you? You said told me.
Yeah, Hard Fight. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the song though.
What did you do?
Went down to London.
Yeah.
In a boxing club.
Yeah.
I was just on the side of ropes cheering, and I mean, I'm only in for about 4 seconds. Four different points.
Yeah.
But it was good. Enjoyed it.
That's interesting. Like, so, would you say you like? Because you obviously got love music. Like, where's the acting thing come on?
Oh, do you mean with you?
Yeah, with me.
I've no idea, but I did one in Sheffield first. Didn't I told you about that? Have you seen that one?
Yeah. It was on your page, wasn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just saw it somewhere. I just thought, I'll give it a go. 'Cause I've never really done it before.
Yeah.
But I could never do it full time. I've no interest in doing it full time. I just enjoy doing I like weird stuff as well.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
that's where I come in.
And that's why when you were doing yours, I like all arty stuff and that.
No, there's something weird because like when you applied for the thing, I was like, this guy's like natural, legit. What is that?
Yeah, because I've never done that really. I just done that one in Sheffield. That's all I've done. So.
I think that's maybe what worked, because of course, when it comes down to stuff like you're not overthinking it, you just there.
Yeah, because I didn't care if I got it or not.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a bad way.
No.
I just didn't, it didn't bother me.
It's not like you had any major experience before. It's like, all right, this is acting. This is what it's like.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, did you?
Because the first one, I had no idea what I was
You
doing.
remember how we met? We went to that cafe, didn't we?
Yeah. I
And
do remember.
and because I always like to do the thing where I like to have a really good conversation with the person. Because once you've established a good conversation with the person, you can. I can't explain it. You just get along, if you know what I mean. And
Yeah, you either gel or you don't.
yeah,
And obviously you always wanted that with who you were working with.
Yeah.
Because you always said that from the start.
yeah. When
I
it,
didn't try to impress. I just thought, if you'd like what you see, then you'll use me for doing any films and that.
Yeah, and it's interesting how because you definitely should not have. You should just message me. I put the second thing up.
Well, yeah, I didn't even think, to be honest. So I thought, I'll just do that.
Yeah.
Well, I know next time. I don't really go on that though anymore. I'm not
No,
really bothered.
I just use it to try and cast out.
Yeah, if I do the odd things with you, I'm just quite happy doing that.
But
it doesn't really bother me. I don't want to be, doing proper.
That's interesting because you generally like acting, don't you? And you like being on camera, but you don't.
Yeah,
you
I
don't
like
want.
on camera. If I'm gonna be yeah, I do. Yeah, it's weird.
But do you think that's just like a humbling thing? That
I don't know. I just like it, so I do it. It's as simple as that with me. I
So-
don't ever overthink anything like that.
There's a lot of people, me and Peter meet, they want to be on camera, but they want more as well. And
No, I don't want more. If it comes, then it comes. If it don't, it don't.
we,
Not that bothered.
you'd hate that thing when I always thought you'd hate it if you're walking through the street and people are recognising you.
I'd
So
hate
like,
that.
it's same.
I would hate being famous like that.
I've been the centre of attention.
Yeah. Actually, like a couple of drinks, I've been central attention. But now, going to Tesco shopping and people recognising you. I
Yeah.
don't get like that.
Well, there's different levels, isn't there? Like there's the top level where it's like
Crazy.
where everybody recognise you. Can't even leave the house and people recognising you.
Yeah, I won't want that in a million years. But no, doing the odd pop video and music video or bit of acting, I don't mind doing that.
Fair play. You're allowed to smoke in here, by the way.
Can you?
Yeah.
No, just
We've-
open music.
We've lifted the prohibition.
Oh, right. And it's so rare to smoke in the building where you've been.
We're trying to work out what this building would have been.
Straight like that.
Cheers. This is our sponsor.
Oh, is that why you've got to have that? Yeah. Bailey's Eco, what?
Eco shop. It's like eco.
What is it, place in town like?
Yeah.
What is that?
Do you think it's alright? Oh, I just bought the cheapest one.
I've just never seen it in my life.
It was like $4.50.
Alright, is all it was?
Yeah.
Quality, man. We need an alcohol budget for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
Well,
just like.
look at this.
And the camera as well with a bit of vodka.
I mean, look at this behind us as well.
Oh,
Like,
is that what you've been drinking today, like?
we're getting through some stuff.
Alright, just
Well-
some.
What you after? Oh, Pepsi.
Yeah, please.
We should have a bar at the end of the table. Just mix up.
Cool. Yeah, I could work in a bar again.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I enjoyed it when I've done that a few times in London and that.
What do you think of doing after? Like, if you do get rid of the shop, what would be one of those things where you went past the shop and you just didn't? You had like, because if I sold a business what I owned, I went past it. I would be.
What do you mean a car garage?
Yeah.
No, not in a million.
You won't
years,
feel
like.
anything. You
No.
just move on.
No.
What?
I mean, I'm only doing it because it was my dad's. That's the only reason why I went there to work.
Do you think that's why you're trying to steer your daughter clear? Keep out of it.
No, my daughter's got her own mind just like me. You could never make her do anything she didn't want to do. So, just really drunk.
No, I am
Am I the
drunk.
last person tonight, like?
Yeah, I am
Oh, right.
drunk as fuck.
Yeah, well, let's have them like I'm driving. You
Yeah.
got that thing there.
Continuity.
Gotta cut all that down.
But yeah, I think there's something crazy happening in like how we met, and it was just like a natural thing.
Yeah, it
People that have been on here already, it's like a natural thing as well.
Yeah, no one who's been on yet has like had a bad experience at the end. But like, I'm happy I actually did it. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I do find it weird, I must admit. Yeah, with that pointing and talking about more stuff that I hadn't done for a long time.
Yeah.
It is weird. I must
It's almost
admit.
like a
Got
therapy
one.
session.
Do you smoke?
Yeah.
Do you smoke?
Nah.
No.
Thank you.
I find it quite therapeutic, even though, like, of course, I don't know the story. It's like nice to know this like human being kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
instead of
get to know
assholes.
people,
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, this person's got like a story.
Well, I'm not very good at talking. If you know what I mean.
I think you're okay.
Yeah, surprisingly. I mean, with my mates and obviously.
It was one of those things that like one-on-one, everybody like speaks really good, and as soon as somebody's like, all right, there's a camera or there's like we're doing something, everybody starts trying to like act.
To be honest, I've not really noticed that tonight. The odd time, like I can just like see out the, like.
You can't really like, okay, we're on
but
doing
no,
something.
I find it all a bit weird.
In what sort of way?
I don't know. I mean, I've never. Yeah, I know what a podcast is, but
Yeah.
I never thought I'd do one. I don't know. Yeah, that's one thing I can cross off the list, isn't it?
Do you think our generation are a bit obsessed with like being seen?
Well, that's
and, like,
what you've been brought up with, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you mean like Facebook and stuff?
Anything really, social media
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like even if
Well,
you
it
got.
was loads better in our day because there's crazy stuff you could do and there's no photographs.
That's me.
of it or
If
anything.
we do something crazy now, we're gonna get in trouble.
Or it could be all over the internet or whatever.
And that's it. You can't get any jobs in the future.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all changed, definitely. Yeah, we had none of that.
Do you think it will go the other way now? Do you think we could actually get
Oh,
some?
God, I think it'd go worse. I think this is it now for your lot. Well, how old are you, like?
Yeah, 24.
How old are you? 24, right. Yeah, so, God. I won't want to be young again.
Fortunately, I think me and I were saying this. We keep saying we're the last generation of this and that, but we do feel like we were on the end of like we still had a childhood without the internet and phones and stuff.
Did you? Yeah, I think because my two.
How old are
my
you?
son's
How are
2
you?
years younger than you.
22.
Yeah, so obviously when they were in school, the phones really had just started.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has a phone now, don't they?
Yeah.
Even kids and that.
Like even.
But they didn't really have them, and plus there weren't the iPhones where you could take pictures of filming.
Yeah.
Those shitty like Blackberries and.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't too bad for them. What are the ones now?
I think I only really started like caring about, not caring as in like, oh, I needed my phone, but like looking into like getting a good camera and stuff like for whatever until like we went into even like second year of college, so 2015.
Right, which
when I
isn't so long ago, really, is it?
No. Like before that, like I'd have like a phone to like call, message people, and I'd, you know, watch stuff on the internet. But really, as a child, I was surprises me because I know I don't look much like it, but I was very outdoorsy. Like I'd go camping all the time on the nights.
Yeah,
Go into the woods.
me and Peter got lucky like that.
Build a hut in a tree kind of thing, like old school.
Because
Like,
nobody plays on the street anymore. You don't see any kids, do you?
No.
Like playing football
like,
or.
you just for 2 hours straight you play Kirby. Like what the fuck's that? Like
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Kirby was the best. We had to try and hit the curb with the ball.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
remember Curve. I'm not that old.
you
I
didn't-
do
you
remember that, but
playing with rocks, but
I was about 12 when BMXs come out,
Yeah.
and everybody had one. You know,
Yeah, you had to, what was it we called when you had to give somebody like a lift on a BMX?
Coggy.
You coggy, that was it, and you had to
Oh yeah,
the little things.
plenty of them in the time.
I was
And it was
just
great fun. We had such great times. I would never want to be a kid now. It was great back in the 80s. Loved it.
Nah, but I just remember I have very great memories of going to the woods, and that was like, you know, you escaped. It's not like I'm looking back now and that's what I thought. I was escaping.
It was just you
lived
can
in-
see it now,
Yeah,
but it weren't norm then.
yeah. You just lived. You just lived in the present. Fucked around with photos.
And now all they're on is like iPads and
Yeah,
those PS5s and.
yeah. And you'd come back.
Are you playing at those or not bothered?
Sorry.
You're playing at those, the PlayStations or
Never played one in my life.
not interested?
No interest in computer games. My son does. He's got a PS5. In fact, his came the other day.
Mm.
His birthday was in February, and I got him that for his birthday, but we couldn't find one anywhere.
Yeah, they're really hard to get,
He
aren't
got
they?
one from Smith's Toy Shop, is it?
Yeah.
They do them. It came last week, but he's always been into it. But no, I have no interest in sitting in front of the telly. And I mean, God, it's like grown men do it, don't they?
Yeah.
Talking to people in it, oh God, no.
Yeah.
No, not for me at all.
Our next guest, a grown man playing games.
God, yeah.
No, but yeah, I'm quite fortunate about that. Really. I don't think I really cared about anything other than just going out in the woods and getting on the bike and going downhill.
That's what it's all about, though.
But do you think we're obsessed, or do you think it's like I feel like everybody's quite desperate in our generation to be seen. I feel quite sad for people.
I can't answer that.
I know, but like
Yeah, God, you two know more about that than me.
yeah, but I
know what you mean, but I feel like everyone, like, not like it's a bad thing inherently, but everyone needs a voice, everyone needs an opinion. Like like someone who's like 13, 14 would like have all this crazy knowledge of like politics. And 13, 14, I didn't know any.
yeah,
Not me. I didn't want to know.
No,
Yeah.
same.
Stuff like that.
I didn't even know it probably existed. If you asked
No,
me
same. I
what-
totally agree with that.
what's the name of this and that, and can I go out now?
Exactly.
Yeah, get on my bike
And come back in when the street lights come on.
yeah,
It really was like that as well.
yeah, like
It really was.
your mum would say, all right, not too far. If I come around the corner, I can't see you.
Yeah.
you've gone too
Because
far.
Because then we had no phones, or obviously when I was young.
Yeah.
Nothing. So you.
If your mum called you back, she'd shout, Peter!
Yeah.
And then you'd hear her then, oh, sorry guys, gotta go.
Yeah, that's what it was like. Even back in my day.
It was great.
It's crazy.
I sort of missed that.
What's it actually? Because different from me and people. What's it actually like going from like no phone to a phone? Is it like a gradual
Well, it
thing?
was like a gradual thing, wasn't it? It wasn't just. I mean, I had one for a long time though.
Did you ever foresee it?
Phones.
Did you ever see it
All
now?
I use on that is phone calls.
Yeah.
Do all the stuff like an iPhone can do.
Yeah.
I don't do anything
Oh, no, me too.
on it at all.
Do you think that's authenticity now? I think normal people, authentic people, won't use the phone to its full advantage.
Yeah, there aren't many though who don't use phones. I mean, God, I don't really know anyone who don't phone.
You have social media.
I have, yeah.
Do you use it?
You got time.
Well, that's alright now, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't mind it doing it like a few things here and there.
But it's not obsessive.
But, no, it's just a few pictures around in town or at a gig or something, and that's about it.
Yeah, all I use my phone is for like general browsing occasionally, like when I'm particularly bored. Or
It is when you're bored though, isn't it?
yeah.
Definitely. Do you like on I don't know, a train journey or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
It's good for
play
that.
some music or something.
Yeah.
But like, I don't like seek it out. I'm not like,
No.
oh, I want to get home to play on my phone.
Well, the huge difference is like I can tell from you know, when I was young to now, everybody just looks at the phone. There is no chatting on the tube but everyone's just on the phone. The heads are down, and that is it.
But
That's what I find bizarre,
They'll
It-
look at your phone
and I
if you're
hate
driving,
that.
is that our fault now? Do you think that? Because I do not want to go on my phone. I really don't, but I do.
Because it's just the norm.
Yeah.
I think it's just what you do.
Yeah.
Because it's there.
But that sucks,
It's
doesn't
easier
it?
than talking to people. It sounds crazy, but it is.
But it sucks as well.
Mm. Yeah, it's not something. Oh, no. But the one thing I do like the phone for is got all the music on. Even though I love vinyl and all that, and that's what I always buy. It's so much easier when you're in your car. You know, like I ain't got any CDs in my car. It's all on my phone through Bluetooth,
Yeah.
and it's all there.
Like
It
sort
took
of.
me ages to get iTunes. I thought I'm never getting that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm keeping it real. But then I
Maybe
realised
you have to
it's
pay.
just
You have to pay for iTunes as well, didn't you? Which was-
£10 a month I pay, and you can get as much as you want. But it's worth it, like, because I've got thousands of songs on there, and they just come straight through car, stereo, and
With
spot on.
Spotify phones, aren't
Yeah.
I'm on my daughter's Spotify,
Yeah.
one of them family
they?
things. But
fun.
yeah, my son's like Spotify. That's a young thing, I think.
Yeah, because
Is it I like iTunes?
It caught
I'm
on,
used to
didn't it? It caught on.
I don't
Yeah,
like change.
iTunes was certainly always there first. Like,
Mm.
no one else could really compete, kind of thing.
No,
But I like Spotify, well, mainly because I don't have an iPhone kind of thing, so I think that's
Right.
what counts. But I like Spotify because as much as I agree with the buying stuff, it is quite nice to have all your stuff there. And it
yeah, 'cause it's just
recommends-
easy as well, isn't it? Sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know about iTunes, but on Spotify it recommends weekly playlists of like, hey, it keeps track of what you
Yeah,
listen
that's
to.
what I've noticed with that. It
Yeah.
does put up things which you've played,
Yeah.
which
and,
I quite like.
and then it'll show you new songs you've never heard that are like not similar but like in that same ballpark. And you're
Yes, yeah, I know
I'm
what
quite
you mean.
thankful for that because I wouldn't have listened to like 2/3 of what I listen to now if it wasn't for that. So I do quite like that.
Well, I try to listen to music, but I just don't. I do try though. I just don't really like it.
Well,
There's
like
very few bands that I
like modern
new
music
ones.
or
Oh yeah, but I do try. But I hear kids, with their music, and I'm just like, just ain't for me. And I always go back to what I used to listen to.
yeah.
Always.
I kind of wish I did grow up on that scene though, to be honest.
I'm trying to think of a newish band that
You like?
I do like. Even the odd song.
One Direction.
Oh my god. See, I hate stuff like that. I can't even think of a band. And like a recent one.
You've liked?
It's weird because like even the recent ones that you might like, they don't sound like recent because like I think there's a clear distinction.
Yes, there is a new singer. In fact, there is.
Getting sponsored on the show.
It sounds a bit like Northern Soul.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
I really
Northern
love-
Soul.
Have you seen that?
If I play this, will it go through there? Will can you do stuff like that or not?
No.
Oh, you can.
But have you seen the film Northern Soul?
Oh yeah, it's great.
I love that.
Great film. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a cool album cover as well.
Came out about 2015. Does that say or 2017? Can't see.
2017.
I'm behind us out without my glasses. I ain't wearing them.
Is Northern
Can
Soul?
you play a song at all, like or not, through this?
No. It's
Pretty
we'll get took down, won't we? On copyright.
Play it after.
We'll
Alright,
play it
yeah, yeah.
after.
But yeah,
But-
right. If you download this album, right, this is my one thing I'm going to give you tonight. You will love it. The album's stunning. But I do like Northern Soul.
But do you think there's any possibility of like a punk scene re-emersion?
Well, weirdly enough, right, there's a new pub opening, and it's just playing Northern Soul. But I can't remember the name of it. It's in Donny. And
But yeah, I really love Northern
have you heard of a pub called Spider's Web?
It sounds like a good pub.
Yeah, it was years ago. Well, it's in there, I think. And it's just around here somewhere.
Oh, is it sort of like on a corner?
Right, do you know where, crap with names of pubs. Right, do you remember the shop, Jonathan James shoe shop?
Yeah.
It's past there,
Right.
on that same road, I think. It's somewhere around there, near the colonnades and that. Somewhere there.
But have you seen the Northern Soul film? Then?
I have, it's brilliant.
Is that accurate to what it was like?
Well, I wasn't really into Northern Soul when I was younger.
Right.
Yeah, mine was all like, skinhead stuff and two-tone and that.
Because it feels
So
really
no,
authentic.
So when I was younger, I never went to a Northern Soul.
But
Right.
where did the attitude come from? Like that's one thing I'm most fascinated by.
What, mine?
No, like the attitude of the punk scene.
I've no idea. I was too young for punk. I mean, punk started about '76.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 4 when that come out. So I don't really remember the punk. I do now. I look back now and see it all. But my thing was the two-tone, skinhead two-tone stuff. That was my thing in '80s.
Yeah.
And some music, oh god, I can't say, it's crap.
What's
Some's
it?
good.
Does this overplay it or
Sex Pistols, everyone bangs on about them.
overrated?
They are horrendous.
I know. I actually don't think the Sex Pistols are overrated.
Horrendous.
But
I hate him.
people play me songs that I don't understand what people are listening to. I don't
Right.
understand what
You
they
see,
hear.
right, whereas the Clash, who starts off punk, they are one of the best bands ever.
Oh, yeah,
I love the Clash.
Yeah.
They're one of my favourite
Timeless,
bands.
aren't
They're one of those bands.
They were
where
so much more talented.
I love them because like they're one of those bands that can like there's bands that I love, but I can't listen to like the whole album because
I
there's
know
a
what
few
you
that
mean.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'd rather skip that.
Yeah.
But like with the Clash, I quite like the whole album. I can like
Same.
sit down and listen to the whole thing.
I get where they were coming from when they did the track listing and yeah. And there aren't many bands who I can listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, even bands I love like.
So,
At the end of the day.
I'm saying
they?
you
Yeah.
can choose a few tracks and back
Yeah.
in daylight when you bought the vinyl you had to play the whole album. It's not like that now, you see, that's what they're missing as well.
But when you
They just
buy
pick your favourite tracks, don't they, and never listen to some of them.
when you buy something, you've got to play it, haven't you?
Oh, definitely.
Like,
I can't wait to get it home.
You've bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus it wasn't just the music with me, it was the album cover
Oh yeah.
and the lyrics inside and all, it was everything.
Even
Everything about it.
If I'm okay on a band, I'll be like the album cover's too fucking good. Like I just want to
Yeah,
have that.
I totally agree.
Like it's
Yeah.
a piece of art.
I'm exactly the same.
And
It's
I love-
everything. And when they don't put any effort into the album,
Mm.
covering the videos and how they'll I have no interest.
Yeah, it's sort of.
They've got to be passionate about it.
But also, like I think that whole like even just knowing that you put the needle on, you can see the vinyl go by. Like there's something cool about that. Like because digital,
Definitely.
you just play. It's just
And you
blank.
can't see it.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
quite like seeing all the, it's slightly waving up and down.
Yeah, same. And the crackling and
Yeah.
definitely.
Adds personality, isn't it? It's quite fun.
Mm.
Every time you play it, it's technically slightly different.
Yeah. Can you stop this for a minute or? Does it-
No, it's okay. Let's keep going.
No, I mean, I
In
need
your
to-
toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright if you want to pop out.
Oh man,
What-
some sex. Did you see it?
Yeah, on the left. I really need the toilet as well. I keep changing from left to right.
Right to left.
Yeah,
Crossing your legs.
but I really need the toilet.
Everyone's in the toilet with drinks. I'm alright actually.
This is like our commercial break.
Barely eat those.
Should I plug more products? I'll plug the products drunk as well.
Start eating them.
Yeah.
That might be a powder.
Peter's warned me that it might be a powder, so don't open it. It goes everywhere.
No, it's not. Be lucky.
It's like a cream. If you do actually want eco-friendly products, what are also good for the environment, also good for you, because these are more natural. You see, these have got natural.
5 or so ingredients in
These have got natural ingredients in. So
You'll understand what the ingredients are.
not only are these ingredients better for you, no, it's sort of obviously we can't compete with like the.
No, don't back down.
No. We can't compete with the labeling of links. Let's say we can't compete with that labeling. but these are more rustic, you see. Alright, David's back, so I'm gonna...
It says that now.
You can keep it going.
God, no, don't, please don't. I ain't doing this on my own.
But
God, it's hard enough talking to you when when you're here.
No, but it's been a while since I've actually bought some vinyls actually, but to be fair, I don't really listen to them often, like on a rare occasion, but I do just like collecting them. It feels nice.
Me too.
Just having them.
Yeah, I like just having them.
Yeah.
That's my like hobby type thing, amongst other things. But I just love vinyl.
Yeah, I want to get. Do you know those like I don't know if you're into this particular thing, where you can get those like modern like stands on the walls, so you can like prop them up. Old vinyl.
I've seen them.
I'd really like to get some of them.
Yeah, I do like them, but my walls are covered with art and pictures and stuff anyway. But I've got like a little stand saying now playing, and it's a Clash one.
Nice.
And obviously the vinyl which I've got playing, I stand on there, the cover,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah, I need
cool.
to get into that a bit more. End of this year.
But yeah, I just love it.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And I haven't listened to a 10, so I think I always will do. It's just my thing.
No, it's a good thing to be interested in because you just can't be about that right in the time. Like even CDs, CDs can't compete. It's still digital. It's still.
You see, I got why CDs were popular because they never jumped to out.
Yeah.
And you could play them in car and stuff like that. I got that.
There's certainly like a thing for that, but I just like with the vinyl, you can see.
I'm so glad it's come back though, the vinyl. And it's bigger and it's the full picture of how it should be. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and even like new bands and artists and stuff going for vinyl. Like it's popular, collectible.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's still not like crazy expensive to buy a new vinyl.
I mean, like they're what now, 20 quid for one?
Yeah, about 20. Like, and then like any of the old stuff.
God, I can remember, when they're about 5 quid for an album.
But for the old, old prints or not saying vintage, but for old bands that re-releasing stuff, you can get them pretty cheap from.
Yeah, which is good.
Like they do like 3 for 15 or something.
Yeah, which is really good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm glad doing stuff like that.
And it sort of encourages people to, as you said, listen to the whole album. And, I even like, again, I've not been for a while because of COVID and stuff, but I'd go into HMV and I'd sort of.
Yeah, I've not been, for a long time since.
You just see a good album cover and you'd be like, I'd try that out.
Well, that's pretty rare. I've done that.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people do that. They see the album cover and buy the album just because of that.
Luckily,
I've done that a few. I've done that a few times.
But
yeah, I can't say I've actually done that, but I know people who have.
it's quite an exciting thing because I'm like.
Yeah, because it looks amazing and you've no idea what you're going to get when you get home.
Like there's this one psychedelic album thing I got that's like from the early 70s or 60s. The album's like fucking awesome. It's like straight like acid art kind of thing, like very purple and and twisting stuff. And the music's good enough, but like I'm just happy just to have the cover.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm cool.
That's all that matters.
Because they even do the vinyls with the cover on them, don't they? With the picture and stuff.
Yeah,
like
picture disc.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a big thing back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I never actually bought any of them.
What's the picture disc?
It's the album cover, but on the vinyl.
Alright.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
I've never seen the picture disc.
No.
Oh my god, I'm old.
They're not like crazy popular, they're certainly.
Yeah, they weren't popular, but yeah, they did the other album with that.
I don't just buy them, but occasionally I'm like, that one looks cool. Like,
Yeah.
like I said, the one I got a while back, that one has it. And it look, because it's sort of a good, because, if it's just like someone's face on the album, then it doesn't, not why I bother. But this one, sort of, as it's spinning, it looks like a different art piece on it.
Oh, right, okay, so it's like a bit of art as well.
Yeah, so it sort of works. I wouldn't really bother getting that, especially if it's more expensive to get. But that one, it sort of works well. So it's not
Yeah.
52 minutes.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
I'm quite impressed with myself, actually. I didn't think I'd last 52 minutes.
We warned you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wanted to come back.
It's the
Yeah.
vodka, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely. It does help.
You want a bit more?
No, I'm alright.
I have a little top up.
You've gone too far now.
Yeah, I got to that point where I got to keep pushing
I
now.
don't care.
No.
Yeah, I guess that point a lot. You're all right.
I'll be hiding that from you.
Yeah.
The next one is 9:30 tomorrow, so we've got to be back here at 8:30.
Are we getting a bus?
I'm gonna try and get us a lift.
Well, just need to if you drive like.
Well,
I'm
sharing a car.
Oh, of course you do. Yeah,
Yeah.
you drove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still haven't even seen the first film yet, have we? We're working the second film now with you, and you haven't seen the first film. Because remember,
the first one.
we did a film.
Jesus Christ! Just let just let me go. Oh, when I was walking on that potato field. Or
yeah,
whatever.
like
it or something.
like in the woods,
I've
and
not even seen
yeah,
smashing.
the vinyl smashing.
The paper. That was cool.
That was
I
good.
picked mine out of what 10 did you give them?
Yeah, I gave them 10 photos to use in the free press, and then they used that one.
I'll put that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not even seen that. Like, is it all finished?
Yeah, it's finished. It's ready for festival, and obviously COVID killed it. So I'm trying to release it online. That's
How
gonna be
far
the
you
next
like with this, second one we did?
No, done. We got one more scene to do.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
I've got more filming.
Yeah, we've got a bit more to do, and then we're about wrapped.
Right.
But yeah,
And what's next for you? Like, what you've got?
I'm trying to do a documentary actually
Right.
on the area, and I'm trying to. This is what I actually want to talk to you about as well. I'm trying to shoot every single side of a society. The idea is that I want to shoot a society on both sides, because it's quite
poor and rich and all that stuff.
well, no, not even like that. Just like different views, because obviously, like like the mine strike.
Mm.
There's like a pro.
People are still very passionate about
Yeah, there's like people that completely hate it, and there's people that actually sort of worked out after it.
that.
Like they managed to actually make something of them. So I want to shoot both sides of that.
And just,
And yeah, I was thinking about yourself as well.
Mm.
If you wanted to be on it,
I would want to be on it.
it'd be more real side.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll do anything.
So it'd be like
I'm not bothered. I'm not fussy. But I will do anything you want.
probably like filming the garage and stuff like that if you're interested. Because that's what we sort of need.
Well, the Stainforth pit, the pub across the road from me, that's where they, that's where they all used to meet. For
Where the miners
strike and that,
Yeah.
Yeah, big thing where, down there. Because the street just next door, Broadway, they're all the miners' houses, that's what they were built for, the mine.
Mm.
So all that area is right for that.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Come down and do that.
Let's close this window. That sort of sound out. Staggering around. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do next,
Right.
like a documentary. I think
For that.
I'm gonna build it within here, so I'm quite interested in shooting like the art scene as well, because there's a lot of people doing some interesting stuff in here. So
What, in Donny? Is there an art scene like in Donny?
this is it.
Is this it?
This is it.
This
This
one
is
we've
it.
got, right. Yeah, we ain't got much, have we, Donny?
But we're starting. I feel like something's happening.
Yeah, you were saying like that's the exciting part about Danny. Like since there's not much.
We never had much even back.
Yeah.
Back in my day,
Do-
we never had a lot.
Do you
But now like people like me, Aaron, and people we've been talking to today and yesterday and even tomorrow, like it's ours for the taking now. Like,
But it's good though,
yeah.
and so it
Yeah.
should be. Yeah, because like back in my day, it was always like Leeds, Sheffield, Manchester. They were all the. Donny had nothing.
But do you think it will actually change, or do you think it's just like a lot of smoke?
A lot of smoke.
You think?
Yeah, Donny's just Donny. It always will be.
You don't think it's going to change at all?
I'd agree with that. It's not going to change it fundamentally, but on the.
But if
underground-
it's like a little scene going,
Yeah.
it's better than nothing.
Yeah, but underground side of it, make a network. I think it will do well.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Because Donny's quite.
And no one's ever really tried, I don't think.
There's a lot of people around in Donny, but it's weird to do something.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, if it's there, they'll do it.